guys, I just wanted to go over one of my favorite tools that you can use in the Mesquite ISD portal on the Library Services tab, and it is the Digital Library. The Digital Library is available in the portal 24/7. It is an app that you can also download on your device or your cell phone. It is free. If you go into the store, it is called Sora by Overdrive, and it has a little rocket on it. So if you click on it, what it's going to do is it's going to take you into a lot of ebooks or audiobooks. Now you'll notice that mine went straight to my page. If it asks you for your school, you are going to select Mesquite ISD user from the drop-down menu. And then after you select user, you are going to pick Mesquite ISD as your school. Please remember that Galloway Elementary is not listed as an option for schools on there. You have to pick Mesquite ISD. So once you get into the digital library, there are different tabs that are going to appear at the bottom of your screen, and I'm going to go over each tab quickly. The first tab that we are going to go over is the Home tab. The Home tab shows you any current loans that you have, any like different highlights or things that you've done in the digital library, and then it also gives you some book recommendations. The next tab is the Explore tab. And this Explore tab, basically, it lets you explore different books that are available in the digital library. You can select up here for search for a book. Just remember, if you're searching for a book, that spelling is important. If you do not spell it correctly, you are probably not going to be successful on your search. You can pick different preferences. So if you are looking for an ebook or you're wanting a book in Spanish versus English, you can pick those from here, and it will make your searches come up with the different things that you have selected. Also, we have different collections because the digital library is divided into collections. So if you know that you're looking for something particular, like, oh, I want to read a Bluebonnet book, you can come here and click on Bluebonnets. Or if you are looking for something that is a science fiction book, you can come and look under the science fiction. There are some new ebook offers if you want to see what's new. Just keep in mind also, as you are looking at mine, that I have access to all the different grade levels, but depending on what grade level you're in, you'll only have access to books that are appropriate for that level. So this is the Explore tab. You also, on the Explore tab, can just scroll down the page, and it's going to give you some really good book recommendations based on what your reading level is. So one thing that you're going to notice is there are headphones on the audiobooks. If the headphone is in white, that book is available. If the headphone is black, that means that book is checked out, but you can always put a hold on it. So I clicked on it, and I can click on place hold. And as soon as that book's available, it will be checked out to me. One thing that's really neat with holds is you can click on the little clock, and it will let you know how long you're going to have to wait till you have access to that book. So you can kind of know, oh, I'm going to have to wait 2 weeks, or it's a really popular book, I'm going to have to wait 8 weeks. But you can get an idea of what's going on there. You also can listen to samples, or if it's an ebook, you can read a couple pages of it. If you just kind of want to see if it's a good book for you. So along with that tab, it just has some really good recommended reading lists like Bluebonnets or Battle of the Books books. So definitely explore this page because it's got some really cool stuff. You'll also notice that you have your shelf. Your shelf lets you know what books you have checked out, what items that you have on hold. There are lists. You can put books on your wish list, which I will show you really quick how to do that. If you go to any book and you click on it, I will just click this book right here. You can click add to list and put it on your wish list. And so if you already have 2 or 3 books checked out and you can't check out anymore, you can just add it to your wish list. And then you can go and reference your wish list later to see like, oh, I'm looking for a book to read. What have I put on my wish list? Maybe I should just read one of these. So that is your shelf. There's also an activities tab, which kind of just shows you what books you've checked out, books you've been reading, what you've turned in. So, if you want to go back and see what you've been doing in there, you can click on your activity list and do that. And the final tab is your Me tab. Your Me tab shows you all of the different badges that you've earned in Sora. Please keep in mind that for Mesquite ISD, there are only 17 of these badges available. So some of our kids want to get all 20. Well, you can't get all 20 because there are some badges that have to deal with assignments, and Mesquite ISD does not assign books to students. So you won't be able to get all 20, only 17. One thing that I really like about this tab is it lets you know how long have you been using Sora, what's your average session time, the average length of the book you're reading, how many days in a row have you logged in, or your streaks. And so it's kind of fun to see these numbers increase as you're utilizing Sora. You can go up here and click on your name and edit your nickname, and you can edit your avatar and just kind of make it personalized. You'll notice in the center there is a big book. These are the books that are checked out to you, so you can just click on it, and this is actually an ebook, and you can just see that you can scroll through the pages just like you're reading a real book. Please keep in mind, if you are reading an ebook, that ebook does not have the words, like pictures of the actual pages of the book. It's only a sound file. So if you're wanting to read along with a book, I either recommend that you check out the book, a paper copy of the book, and have it and read along to it at the same time, or there is a collection under the collections tab that has read along books, and so you can also look under the read along collection. I'm trying to find it under the read along collection up at the top and find books that will allow you to read along as they read it to you, and that's under this tab right here. So this is Sora. It's a really great resource. I love Sora because I like to utilize it during times when I can't pick up a book and read, and I can listen to an audiobook in the car or while I'm doing chores around the house. Please make sure you have a balance between what you're reading and what you're listening to. And it's got just a lot of options that, there's a book in here for everybody. So if you need any help with Sora, please don't hesitate to ask, and I hope that you have a good day. Bye.